Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast for January 18th through the 24th. We're going to connect here and we're going to see what is going on with Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. See what's happening with the collective energies. And we're going to see what's going on with you. Cancer, as I'm connecting with your energy, I'm hearing like a lot like bass guitar. And for me, this is like a symbol that a lot of you might be in a very soulful place. Like you might be kind of deep in your feelings right now. And you might be kind of going through your life, your experiences. I just feel like a lot of you are processing emotion, but in a way that's like lifting you up or lifting you higher. Getting you more clear about what you want and where you want to go. I just feel like this deep, soulful, soul-searching, life processing kind of vibe. I feel like some of you might even be journaling a lot right now, to the extent where this is something that might turn into like it just kind of like starting off with your feelings, but it might transpire into like a book or a screenplay. I think some of you maybe are envisioning a screenplay. But we're going to see what the cards have to say about the collective energy. But I just feel this soulful, soul-searching, like creative vibe around you guys. So the first card here, my dears, is the Four of Swords. And that makes perfect sense to me, okay? When the Four of Swords comes up for me in my readings, understand readers have certain ways that they read certain cards. And nobody's wrong and nobody's right. That's their message. Like it's right for them in that reading. It's right for whatever they're telling you, because that's the way that they read the cards. So Four of Swords traditionally is going to have a meaning of like separation or like time away from a person. Four of Swords can also indicate like somebody that just needs to recover. It can indicate imprisonment in some cases. But for me, when I see the Four of Swords, it comes in to let us know, or it comes in to let me know, I should say, that the person I'm reading for, like emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically, you have been through the ringer. You have been through so very much. And there's this time here where you're just needing to disconnect and like heal, recharge, rejuvenate. It's so funny. I can't remember which sign this card came up for last time, but I'm feeling this for you guys this week. I feel like this person's laying down and listening to music, right? But like not just listening to music, like you're feeling the music, right? Sometimes for me, when I'm trying to create or when I'm doing soul searching, I like to like lay down like in the dark and just listen to opera, and it's such a powerful experience for me, right? Might not be opera for you. It could be, anything. It could be R&B, it could be metal, it could be country music, whatever it is that you're feeling in your spirit, you're feeling in your soul. I feel, and I told you guys, I heard bass, like a bass guitar, right? For me, that's like kind of music that like, I don't know, I won't get into that, but I just feel like you're really doing some deep soul searching. You're processing your experiences, everything you've been going through, and you're healing. Like you're getting stronger and stronger, right? Like I even feel like I'm seeing like a pendulum going in a circle. Like some of you are like the energy is just flowing or moving through you, and it's like you're ascending, you're spiraling, like spiraling upward, right? Not downward, but upward. Your next card here, my darlings. Oh, and I was just going to say, this can also indicate that you need to create a sense of sanctuary in your space. Okay, this is especially true when we live with other people, right? Or even if you have your own space, like you have your own room, even if that's the case, you still need to make it a sanctuary, or you need to have a space in a shared space if you don't have your own room, right? If you're partnered up, if you're in a relationship and there's someone sleeping in your bed and you don't have your own room, you have to find a little space, a little corner outside, inside, garage, whatever, where you can just like go and chill and be comfortable, right? Where like aesthetically it looks nice and you feel comfortable and cozy and you can just kind of like be with your thoughts, okay? Because a lot of you are processing a lot right now. Your next card here is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a wish coming true. But for me, again, little extra message here. Usually this is something we're hoping for or we want, but we're afraid to receive it. Not because we don't necessarily think that we deserve it, but more because we feel like maybe other people are going to look at us as being selfish or greedy. Like, damn Capricorn, what I keep saying, damn Cancer, like anything else. Like, what else do you want? Maybe some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. Maybe that's why that flew out of my mouth, or maybe I got Capricorn on the brain. I don't know. But Nine of Cups for me, Cancer, is going to be something that, like, you want it, right? And your wish is going to come true. But sometimes it can be delayed or a little bit blocked because we're afraid to give ourselves permission to have it. Again, not because we don't think that we deserve it, but because, you know, other people might make us feel guilty about it, or make us feel like, well, how come you get to have so much? You got to share some of that with me. And the example that I give with Nine of Cups, like, there's a boundary here that needs to be set before you can get what you want, because it's almost like Spirit wants to like lay down this great big banquet for you, right? This great big banquet for you. And they're waiting because they know if they do it right now, the people around you in your life are going to rush in like locusts and just start, you know, gobbling it all up. And before you've even had a chance to take a little bit of a taste, it's all gone. It's all gone, right? And you would have shared, Cancer. You would have just gladly been like, yeah, sure, you know, everybody come on, take a seat, and there's plenty, there's enough for all. But the people around you don't leave it. They don't leave enough for you, or it's just every man for himself kind of energy. And so Spirit delays putting that banquet down for you until you are able to have the boundaries to where you can say, no, this is mine. This is mine. This belongs to me, right? This is mine. Or you can have some, but you're going to have what I say you can have, right? And again, there's this part of you that feels, well, I feel like I'm being a jerk for saying that, or I feel like I'm being selfish, or I'm being greedy. No, my darling, my dear, you're just kind of in an atmosphere where people need that. People need that boundary because they don't know when to stop, okay? This could be financially, this could be about your time, this could be about other resources, this could be about your friendship, your, you know, whatever. You need to be able to hold on to what's yours, know what's yours, know that you deserve it. And if people have a hard time with that, then they have a hard time with that, you know? But Nine of Cups for me is this wish is going to come true, but you're working right now on the energy to keep that wish safe so that when it comes in, it's not being taken away from you, right? Because you're receiving it with a deserved energy, but you're not letting people guilt you out of that happiness. Your next card here is the Queen of Wands, okay? So Queen of Wands can indicate a temptation in some cases or situation. A lot of the times, you know, obviously people watch tarot readings and they're focused on love. So Queen of Wands is like, oh, there's like a mistress situation. And that can be the case for some of you, or like a new lover. But the Queen of Wands is so much deeper than that for me. So much deeper than that for me. And this also came up for Scorpio. So some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio. Not necessarily, but this came up in their energy as well. But I love the Queen of Wands, and I was talking about that. She's so much deeper, okay, than just kind of that energy. She's the life of the party. She's funny. She's hardworking. She's creative. She comes up with solutions. She is a badass. And even if you're watching this and you're like the most masculine, most machoist dude ever, this still applies to you in your energy, and I'm going to explain to you why. The Queen of Wands for me is somebody that other people have made a lot of money off of or benefited from greatly, right? You have a lot of talents. You have a lot of skills. You're very liked. Even if you don't realize it, and you have done a lot of very positive things for others in your life. But anytime you've kind of tried to speak up to say what you need or what you want, or you know, just wanting more reciprocation. You've just kind of been pushed in the corner. Like, okay, all right, oh, okay, Cancer, we'll talk about that later. Oh, it's like everything's just been swept under the rug. Or, you know, be a little bit more patient, be a little bit more understanding. Oh gosh, I wish I could do that for you, but I can't. Or maybe even people like, quit complaining. Maybe they've been very rude. But the thing with the Queen of Wands is she gets pushed in the corner one too many times, and she's done. She's over it. She is fed up. She's like, I know what I bring to the table. I know what I have to offer. I know how much you're benefiting from me. I'm giving you 200. You're giving me 75 back. I'm done. I'm done, right? So the thing about the Queen of Wands is she doesn't have time to fight, to argue, to bicker, drama, gossip, you know, getting even. She doesn't have time for any of that because she knows what she wants. She's fed up. She knows what she deserves. And that combination of being fed up and knowing what she deserves helps her to go get what she wants very quickly. So this change, this transformation for you guys is going to happen very quickly. Okay, you're going to be able to set your eyes on what you want, and you're going to be able to go after it, and you're going to be able to get it very quickly. So we feel again here this fed up energy, right? Like you're processing everything you've been through, and you're like, no, like this isn't fair. This isn't okay. And what it comes down to, the energy here, Cancer, is I feel this is around you breaking out of this cycle of being made to feel selfish. Like maybe your whole life you've been made to feel selfish, right? You have to put your wants, your needs, your desires aside for, you know, like, okay, let me put this another way. Cancer, I feel that for a lot of you, you've been kind of, you know, groomed or taught or raised or made to believe that love is sacrifice. And the more that you sacrifice, the more that you're showing that you love. And now you're waking up and you're saying, whoa, like this sacrifice stuff, it's getting to be a little too extreme. Like it's a bit much, right? And so you're knowing what you deserve, and you're knowing what you're worth, and you're wanting to go after that. Your next card here, my dears, is the Five of Wands. And so this can be struggles, this can be conflicts, this can be arguments, right? Keep in mind, however, the Queen of Wands, my dear, right? She doesn't have time for it. Don't let yourself get pulled into it. People might try to pick fights with you. They might try to argue with you, okay? But this, I feel this is more of like pulling you in, again, to make you feel bad or to manipulate you into something that you don't want to be doing. On a positive note, you know, Queen of Wands could have an entrepreneur kind of energy to her. And so some of you might be in that entrepreneurship kind of energy. And the Five of Wands on a positive note in terms of business or entrepreneurship can mean that like your hat's in the ring now. Like you've made a name for yourself. You're in the running, right? Other businesses see you as a competitor, right? So there could be that aspect for some of you as well. The next card here, my darlings, is the Five of Pentacles. We were just talking about entrepreneurship and business, right? Five of Pentacles can be a fear of finances or a fear of the future. Some of you are feeling stuck in a situation because of the financial aspect of things. However, okay, the Five of Pentacles has a very beautiful, beautiful message to it, okay? Keep in mind, when we look at the tarot tells the story of a journey, right? It tells it tells a story, okay? And so Five of Pentacles is going to be the part of the story where one is kind of going out into the world with maybe not a whole lot to offer, but in that process, in those hard times or in those challenging times, they are finding true support. They're finding those true blue friends, you know, people that have their back, people that are there for them, people that want to be around them because of who they are, not because of what they have or what to give. And I just feel, Cancer, that some of the sacrifices that you've made have been for money, okay? Don't take this the wrong way. Okay, I'm not saying this in an accusatory way, but maybe out of out of a sense of like the need to survive. You know, maybe when you've had relationship options, not all of you, some of you, not all of you, some of you, maybe you picked the person that you thought was going to be bringing in more stability financially over the person that maybe you thought wasn't. That might have been a deciding factor for you in your relationships, or vice versa. You know, maybe other people treated you that way, or maybe you felt like, you know, a lot of your decisions were based on money, like working a job that you're absolutely miserable in, you know, because of the pay. But the Five of Pentacles could be where like now you're like, you know what, it's not worth it. I will make the budget cuts. I will do more with less, just to be able to have time to find myself, to heal, to recover, to figure out where I want to be, right? So some of you might be coming into this time where you're having to tighten the purse strings through the transition. And though that can be a scary thought, the message here with the Five of Pentacles is along the way, you're finding your tribe. You're finding, you know, people who are genuine, people who are sincere. And I think a lot of you Cancers haven't had that, because you've always been in situations where you had to sacrifice for others, or you had to sacrifice what you really wanted for what you felt like you had to do, or for what you felt like was going to bring stability. And so I feel like a lot of you are ready to go on this journey now, and you're ready to be a little bit more conservative here with your spending in the process. Keep in mind, this is a temporary thing. It's not going to like last forever and ever and ever. You know, but I always kind of refer to the Five of Pentacles as like the Wizard of Oz card, right? Like Dorothy was kind of lost. She wanted to get home. And on that journey, she made a very, you know, interesting, eclectic group of friends that were very special to her. Okay, so a lot of you are coming into this type of a journey. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. You might want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those are going to resonate with you more than others. You might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you wanted to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I'll also have it linked in the description. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.